Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Breitling Superocean Heritage 2 Chronograph. Now this particular one is actually a special edition as it is a partnership with the apparel brand Outerknown that uses sustainable materials to make their clothing, and the surfer Kelly Slater was one of the co-founders of that brand. So what that connection ties into is that is actually the brand that makes the NATO straps. You can see the logo right there. And these NATO straps are actually made from a material that is made from nylon waste, so they are sustainable straps. So Breitling they just partnered together with them and made this special edition watch. So this watch, you can see, is the Heritage 2, so it's got the nice bezel with the indexes on it, and I think that is really the main upgrade on this piece, is that bezel allows this watch to actually be used as a dive watch. When the other one was blank, so, I mean, you could have used it, but it would have been very hard to use as a dive watch. When this one, it has the indexes, so now you can actually dive with this piece, and personally, I honestly almost prefer the look of the Heritage models to the regular Superocean models, so I really like that they added those indexes. That was really the one thing I did not like about that watch, and maybe it would have pushed me to get a Superocean 2 if I was considering it over the Heritage. But now that they added them, I think that this watch just looks so much better than it did before, and I really, really like that Breitling did that. So this watch, the case of this piece is 44 millimeters in diameter, and you can see that this is a black this is a black steel case. It is a PVD coating, and you can see that it's really all brushed. That adds to kind of the tool watch aspect of this piece, and you can definitely tell this watch is a tough watch. This is going to hold up over time. It's built very, very nicely. Just feels very high quality in the hand. No problems with the case whatsoever. You can get this in the regular steel, just not in the special edition. So that's one thing about the special edition. You get this black PVD case. So now going on to the dial. The dial in this piece is a blue sunray dial, and I like the tone that they picked. It still keeps this watch very, very legible, easy to read. Yeah, I think it's a nice kind of dark, and I like the sunray. It's pretty subtle sunray, which I also kind of like about this piece, is that you won't really notice that it's there, but it does provide some cool reflectivity to the dial. So now the indexes on this piece in the hands are dark steel, so it's PVD coated steel as well, and that just kind of matches the case very nicely. I'd say it maybe hampers visibility a little bit, but I'd say this watch overall is still this dial is still very easy to read in general. Now this watch is a chronograph, and it has a day and date indicator at 3 o'clock, and this watch is a Valjoux 7750 based movement, so it's not the in-house B01 movement. They do have Superocean Heritage is with the B01 movement, but this piece in particular is not an in-house movement. So now Breitling, though, they still do put in a lot of effort to their ETA movements and bring them up to finishing standards that are much higher than the base ETA standards, and this watch is still a certified chronometer, so you're going to get a in-house movements accuracy almost out of this piece as well. So there isn't really a huge amount of downsides to the in-house movement fact. So now I'll demonstrate the functioning of the movement. It functions like a regular chronograph. You'll press the upper pusher to start the chronograph. The action is, it's your typical 7750. I wouldn't say it feels any different than much different than other 7750 movements. I will say the pushers do maybe feel a little bit more rigid than some other chronographs I've felt, but overall the action's pretty nice. You can then stop it with the upper pusher and then reset it with the bottom pusher as well. So now I'm actually going to demonstrate the bezel on this piece. So the bezel on this piece is 120 click, locks down very, very nicely. It's more clicky than smooth. That's not really a bad thing. I can tell Breitling was going for clicky, and I think they did a nice job with this bezel. Definitely, I don't have any reservations about this bezel. I would definitely say that this is very high quality and well done for a bezel. So now let's do a wrist shot of this piece. So putting this watch on the wrist, it is a large piece. 44 millimeters is quite large, and I'd say it fits my wrist pretty well. My wrist is about a 7.5-inch wrist, so it's a above average sized wrist, but I'd say it fits pretty well on my wrist. It is quite thick. I wouldn't think you'd ever use this watch with a suit. I think it's a little too thick, especially with the PVD case. I think that's a little bit not quite. I think you need a little bit more I guess, thinness so it will fit under the cuff of your shirt, and the PVD just really isn't dressy at all, but that's not what they were going for with this. They were going for a hardcore sports piece. So overall, I'd say that this watch, coming in at a price of $7,100, is a decent value. I mean, you are getting a chronograph, and it's a high-quality watch overall. You're getting a ceramic bezel insert, so this watch comes in at $400 lower than like a No Date Submariner, but you're also getting a chronograph, and you're getting a lot more features than you are with, say, the No Date Submariner. So I think that the value on this piece is a good price. I'd say that this is priced very well for this model. I'd like to mention that we're at Continental Diamond in Minnesota. They're an authorized dealer of all Breitling watches. I'd like to then thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.